C'est ce rôle, quoi, s'il avait fait autre chose avant ou s'il est arrivé par hasard. Et quel a été, du coup, psychologiquement, comment ça s'est passé, s'il a été stressé, s'il avait hâte, etc. Et jusqu'au moment où il a su qu'il avait le rôle, comment ça a été.
How did you end up in working in One Piece? Like, were you always an actor and you auditioned for it, or you were doing something else, something different right before, and it just like happened? And how did you feel when you knew that you were casted for the show?
I used to work in a surfboard factory, and then I was in London. I was doing a lot of writing, and yeah, it was kind of out of the blue, and I wasn't particularly doing that. And I did audition for. I sent a self-tape, and then it was like a long process of kind of. I don't know really what this is because it was all code names, so I had no idea what it was. And I made a decision like very long ago that if I was going to act and stuff, I was only going to act in stuff that I liked. And I remember reading it and be like, this seems cool, I like this. And so I like read and then met more people and read for more people and then met more people and read for more people, and it just kind of kept going. And then one day they told me that I got it, and I was like, cool. I didn't know what it was, so I was like, okay, it sounds fun. Pirates, cool. Yeah, that's what I was mainly doing.
En fait, avant, il travaillait il fabriquait des planches de surf et il faisait énormément il faisait de l'écriture. Et pour lui, il allait travailler en tant qu'écrivain ou scénariste. C'était pour ça. Qu'à un moment, pas très longtemps, il s'est posé la question de tiens, pourquoi pas essayer l'acting et on s'est dit bah vas-y, je vais essayer, mais j'ai que envie de faire des choses qui me plaisent et qui sont bien. Et il dit puis à un moment, j'ai vu un truc, mais je savais pas trop ce que c'était parce que c'était en des codes en fait. Et donc j'ai commencé à faire un truc. Puis, j'ai lu, puis après je lisais pour quelqu'un d'autre, puis je recommençais, puis je faisais pour quelqu'un d'autre, et puis à un moment j'ai fait oh bah ça a l'air sympa, mais ça a été un très long process sur le casting. Et et puis à un moment bah, on m'a dit bah, c'est bon, t'es pris, puis il a fait oh un truc de pirate, ok cool. Voilà.
Sorry. I feel like that was a very unsatisfying answer.
J'ai l'impression que c'était vraiment une réponse pas satisfaisante pour toi, mais...
Thank you.
Hi. I would like to know, since One Piece is such a big deal in the manga community, how, as an actor, did you, how did you face all the criticism on social media? Because let's be honest, today everybody is gonna tell you something and criticize you. Not gonna lie, at first I was skeptical about Sanji's appearance in the show, and then you were like a great surprise because you were like the best actor in the show and so committed to the role. Like it was super cool. But at first I was like, you look like Draco Malfoy.
Thank you for being one of the few people who actually admits that that's what they thought. Because when everyone meets me, they don't like to admit that that's what they're like. I always knew that you were going to be great. I'm like, no, you didn't.
You turned out great. Like, I sincerely think so.
Thank you. That's very sweet. And in terms of the criticism, like, how did I deal with it? I don't know, man. Like, the best way to get me to do something is tell me I can't do it, because then I've got like a point to prove. And part of me, I don't know, like when people, so like my very first exposure to it was the day the announcement came out. All our names went to the top of the list on Twitter, and I don't have Twitter. I do now, but I didn't then. So I was just getting screenshots from my friends saying like, hey bro, your name is trending on Twitter. And I was like, huh, and he sent me the screenshot and it was like, Sanji Eminem. And I remember, I laughed because I was like, you know what, they have a point. I do kind of look a little bit like Eminem. So it didn't really offend me. I was like, it's actually quite true. And then when I first started trying to, do you want to translate that bit and then I'll carry on? Yeah. Then when I first started trying to kick, I think that was the first one that really hurt my feelings because I admittedly came from nothing. Like I'd never tried that before. And I wanted to try. I wanted to do my best. And so I started kicking. And like anything, when you first start it, you suck. You're really bad at it. And it's normal because that's what not knowing how to do something looks like. But I was trying and somebody, I don't really know how people got those videos. Because they were on my phone. And nobody knew who I was yet. Somehow somebody had those videos, and then they leaked them, and you know, that kind of went a little bit viral, and there was a lot of negativity there. And I remember kind of scrolling through and thinking like, oh, this is gonna be hard. Like it was having never dealt with that before, having never dealt with thousands of people saying at the same time like, this is gonna fail, this is horrible, you are horrible. It took me a minute to deal with it, and my way of dealing with it was I went and I got 2 black belts and a blue belt. And now, nobody can say shit. Yeah.